welcome to the Just Zander podcast. I'm your host, Zander Gray, and this is I want to say, third week of staying at home quarantine, I think. Today is a hat type of day, I'm thinking. I'm always wearing beanies, so it's a hat day today, I'm thinking. Still light out. I mean, that's amazing. I live in Washington State, so I can't complain. Oh, if you're wondering, check this out. Hold on. It's a cool mask, you know? My mother-in-law made this. How cool is that? She sewed it. And I think you can't just make any type of mask. I think it has to be a certain thickness. I think if you put it up on the light or whatever, you shouldn't be able to come through. I think that's a good type of fabric. But yeah, I was going to check and see how long I can wear it, but it's pretty uncomfortable after a while. It's kind of cool. She's great. She made it with like this little metal thing around it that could sit quite nicely on the bridge of your nose. And it's nice. I told her I wanted like a little bit of pink and purple color. She had the mix of that. So thank you, Kathy. That's very, very, very nice of you. She made one for me and obviously one for her daughter. Yeah, I'm very grateful. And she's a very good. Is it seamstress or is it sewer? I don't know. I think it's seamstress. Anyway, how's everybody doing? The last time, it was, I was listening back quite a while ago, and it felt like it was a pretty depressing podcast. Hopefully today will be slightly different. There's a lot of good news along the way, I think. Like this week has been, it felt like a long week because, I recorded last week on Sunday, release on Tuesday. I'm doing the same thing again this week. At least that's the goal, is to stay consistent in doing that. And it felt like a very, very long week. And I think I talked about the difficulty of staying motivated in trying to do things like working out and getting things done, like with music and videos and just things in general. And this week was better. It was much, much better. A few things I wrote stuff down. I have a little tiny desk here in front of me, which I wish it was slightly higher, but hey, you can't complain. So let's talk about the music video. I released a music video called Adam. Was lucky enough that a friend of mine, Coral, wanted to make and direct it for me. And she was very, very, what's that word? She's good at, she was very convincing. Man, I can't find the word. I don't talk much lately, apparently. She was very convincing in getting it done and helping me out. So let's do it. We did it. And I guess luckily for me, a lot of friends and family are at home. So they actually had time to watch it, give me some feedback. And the feedback was good. Like, people really liked the video. It's been a while since people saw the whole image to video type VFX. So it was pretty cool that the guy that did it, I think his name is Eric, pulled it off. So thank you for that to everybody that worked on that music video for me. And yeah, I thought it turned out really, really, really good. Unfortunately, I didn't get to promote it as much as I wanted to because of how the week's going. And it's not an excuse or anything, but it was more like wanted to just get it out, to get the content out. And yeah, I think it went well. A lot of people shared it, which is I'm very grateful for that. It was very nice of people to do that. And yeah, I've been really lucky. And also, um, my guitar sample pack is done. It's done. So it's called Elysium Sample Pack Volume 1. There's 11 guitar samples in it. And I think right now, currently, I'm working on the artwork for the pack. I commissioned sort of my mom to do the album art for me, the artwork, because she's a painter. So it's pretty cool for her to be a part of that. So I want to keep it in the family. So she's working on that, and so far, the pieces that she's kind of shown me for examples have looked really, 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 really good. And so happy and so grateful for that. Give me a second here. Got to drink my green tea. I haven't been sick, but it's allergy season. So as you can tell, I'm stuffed up. Talk like this. And I mean, I have dogs. So, and my house is heavily carpeted, which is a bummer. So I gotta get rid of the carpet when money start flowing in the bank. Then I can use the cash uh, for for my wife and I, so we can get the carpets out of there. This is this is what cash flow looks like. I mean, if you see the video, this is what it is. Okay, moving on. Yeah, this week has been good. Got the sample pack done. Finally, I was working in overdrive pretty much and just really worked hard on it. And I liked a lot of the samples that I did. And I shared it with a handful of producer friends that are genuinely interested in using it, and them giving me feedback, which is nice too, because for me, I need people to be brutally honest with the things I do, just because if especially if it makes sense, then it's a good idea for me to know that those things, so I can correct it, change certain things, or just learn from it. And I gave it to a handful of producers, and so far it's been good. A couple gave me some good criticism on it. So for the next volume, it's gonna be better. But for this one, I think I still think it's really good. It's a good pack. If you make beats, if you make electronic music, if you make pop music or indie music, rock music, for 100%, you can use these samples, which I'm very, very, very happy with. So I don't exactly have a date for the release yet. Like I said, I'm working on the artwork, and I'm also working on a website for my own website, Zander Gray website, because I dabble in so many things. So I wanted to have a website where all of those things can collide and in harmony, collide in harmony, if that makes any sense. I think for sure selling the pack on the website itself, but also be able to show what I do with music, videos, photography, and I'm gonna make sure that it all seem cohesive. So that's the plan. When it's gonna happen, I don't know, but I am working on it. Also, like, do you like, for the video people, do you like this? I used a slightly wider lens, so it's not as crimped. And also, like, when I record the podcast, the past three, it's been kind of dark, so there's still light out, so that's kind of cool. Again, I live in Washington State, so right now is the time where nighttime is not as it's going to be slightly later, which is comforting. yeah, I just been staying busy, just staying as productive as possible, and so far it's been good. Still working on that lo-fi EP, and we're getting ahead now because the producers that I'm working with, they are working on it too right now. So that's pretty dope, and they're using my samples on it, and that would be released. The goal is to release it either end of this month or next month. So that would be dope to do too, and it's gonna be instrumental. The goal is lo-fi, so that's gonna be dope. I'm still working on the other lo-fi EP. I'm just trying to not scramble, but just get everything together and have bullet points and make sure that I'm covering everything that I need to cover down. So since I'm releasing this on Tuesday, so technically yesterday I released a cover song that I did by Louis Capaldi, Bruises. I love that song. Been singing along that song in my car. Just in general, he's such a brilliant artist, great singer. He has that grit in his voice, honest songwriting, and he's young too. He's like 20, 21 and 22, which is crazy, and so much pain and so much honesty in his music. So I finally did the cover. It took me a while to get the song right because I'm playing it piano and it's in C sharp minor, and I don't usually play in C sharp minor. So but it was really fun. I released it yesterday, so I don't really know the feedback yet because this is technically recorded on Sunday, released on a Tuesday, and then the cover song was released. It's gonna be released on Monday, so yesterday. If you're listening to this right now on Tuesday, so I know that is a little bit confusing, but showbiz, Okay. Um, yeah, just I got a new lens, like a slightly wider lens. It's a zoom lens, 24 to 70, and I've been playing around with that. So I've been staying busy with that. It's very heavy, but it's fun. Like I've been loving doing more video work and doing photography and just and then so I bought another camera. So I had a camera, a Sony A7 II, and I wanted a new one, a better one. So I bought a Canon camera, EOS R, because it works for what I'm doing with video and photography. And so I gave the Sony to my wife. And so today we went on a bike ride and she was just, learning how to take the picture. So it's kind of cool to share the knowledge that I have to her. And she's always had a really, really good eye in photography. So it just makes sense for her to have a camera of her own for her to play around with. And it's been cool. It's been really, really awesome to share that with her. And you see videos or like on Instagram, couples, go out and take pictures together, and it's kind of cool to share an interest in something together besides, like working out, besides going on a bike ride. And we've been going on bike rides lately because she loves being out in nature. So I've been pushing that for myself too, because usually I'm very hesitant because of just stuff I need to do. But now, since I have a little bit more time, little to no stress of having to go to work and coming to work, back home from work or whatever. So it's been really nice. It has been not as bad as it was a few weeks ago or whatever. I'm still working from home, still part time, but like I'm working hard. I'm getting things done, and definitely having goals and managing my time. So that's the important part. And yeah, so the music video Adam came out. That was pretty cool. Thank you for everybody that listened to it, shared it, gave me wonderful feedback on it, and it was really nice, because whenever I post anything or share anything, I don't really expect people. I mean, obviously, I want people to see it. I want people to acknowledge it, but I don't expect it because, like, I don't know, like maybe it says something about me, but I mean, I do it because I love it. I do it because I do want to share my art with people in general and with friends and family, and I want them to see it. I want them to enjoy uh, the things that I create or the things that I'm involved in. But I don't expect people to uh, fall head over heels in love with it, or I don't expect people to share it. I don't expect people to bend over backwards for me. So when people offer help or offer opportunities or just saying that they enjoy the things that I do, like really, really, is this shirt too tight? Jesus. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you for that. The cover yesterday, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, the cover that I did for the song Louis Capaldi, Bruises, I think in my head, my opinion, I think is by far the best cover that I've done so far. And excuse me. And just how it's mixed, how it's recorded, how it sounded. Um, I can honestly say that it was like the best cover that I've done. And if you were to watch it or share it or listen to it, thank you for taking the time. I'm really proud of that video. I'm really proud of the cover that I did, and I hope that you enjoy it. I really love that song. It hits home for some reason a little bit, and it's crazy that there's so many artists. Oh, so there's something I want to talk about, but I'll be quick. So many artists out there that are young and they just know what to write. They just know how to convey what they want to convey, and it's so honest. It's so beautiful, and I'm so inspired by that. And I want to do the same, and I hope that I am with all the things that I'm doing right now with podcasting, YouTubing, and music. And I genuinely love what I do, and I hope I get to do it as much as I can. Um, if I get paid to do it, dope. If I don't, then I don't really care because I genuinely love doing it, and I appreciate anybody who take the time to watch or to share. To anyway, I'm repeating myself, but yeah, the sample pack's done as well. So working on releasing that officially, but I've been sharing it with a handful of producers. So if you listen to this and you're a producer, if you're really, really, really interested in the pack, and if you're a homie, I will send you the pack free of charge, obviously. All I ask is if you use it, you tag me, and the rules are, at least in that pack, it's royalty free. However, if you get like a major placement, email your homeboy. I'm talking about, like, so we can succeed together. Anyway, at least that's the goal of the sample pack. And I'm gonna keep releasing sample packs. And just for fun, it was so fun to do, and I love writing melodies, and I can't wait to do more. So, but let's get this going. And yeah, I feel good this week. I feel better than I did last time, because last time it I felt very unmotivated, very lost, and very I felt sorry for myself a little bit. And this week felt different. This week I felt more accomplished, and I think if I just focus, put my head down, and just work and just do the things I love and share the things that I want to share with people, I think I'll be okay. I know I'll be okay. And I think you'll be okay too if you were to do the same. And what I was gonna say was, in the middle of it, I was distracted. So I tend to have a conversation with a handful of friends that are in the music scene or in the music business that I either look up to, that know more than me and stuff like that. And although we're in a time where of in a time of uncertainty, and we're hoping to that everything will work out, and they will. It's just a matter of when. But right now, people who are not giving up, people who are innovating and pushing to get their art out, and taking the time to do the things they want to do, period. It's very, very cool to see. It's very, very inspiring to see. And I am so excited to, from now till whenever, uh, to see what people are going to come up with art in general, like music, uh, uh, the things they do, podcasting, whatever that you're interested in. And I'm so excited to see what's to come in the next few weeks, months, years, because this is pretty much unprecedented of what's going on right now. And the people that are not giving up are gonna be on top, and it's gonna be very, very exciting to see. Anyway, it felt like this conversation felt a little short, but we're past 20 minutes, which is crazy. Full disclaimer, my camera cannot record longer than 29 minutes, so I'm trying to keep it under that. So I feel like today felt like I could talk for a long time, but I'm not going to. I want to keep it short. So thank you for listening. Stay positive and stay strong. If I know there are a lot of people that are unemployed, a lot of people that I know are unemployed, and are trying to figure it out. And I am sorry, that you have to go through that. And a lot of small businesses, or restaurants that you go to or that you're supporting, they're struggling right now. And if you can afford it, if you can help, buy from your local restaurants, buy from your local cafes and stuff. If they're doing pickups, please do. If you can afford it, support them as much as you can. We're doing our part as well. But we're also trying to save money too, and I understand that. And it's hard because, oh boy, there's a lot of sales going on right now. So be wary. They'll get you. They'll get you. I am trying very hard to not buy stuff. Not because I have money, it's because I want the stuff and I don't know if I can afford it, but the prices are too good to not take advantage of. But anyway, I digress. So I hope you have a great, great rest of the week. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. Today felt good. This recording felt good. It felt much, much more. It felt better. It felt more fluid. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it felt, it just feels natural, is what I'm saying. So I'm looking forward to do more, and I'm looking forward to share more of my personal life and my past. I know I don't really talk about myself a lot on social media, whatever, or just in person in general. I don't know why that I don't. I'm usually pretty open sometimes, but experiences change a person. But yeah, I want to talk about my mom. I want to talk about my wife and my in-laws, and nothing bad, like just stories, funny stories, and just what I went through as a kid. And so you can get to know me a little bit better and know why I do the things I do, uh, why I have to do a lot of things, and that I'm crazy about. So we'll touch on that soon. So this is podcast number 4. Thank you for stopping by and listening, and I hope you have a great week. I feel good about what's to come, even though most people don't. I think it has to get better, and I know it will. So stay positive, be kind to each other, and yeah, have a great week. And I'll talk to you all soon. I'll talk to you all next week. All right, have a great one. This is Zander Gray signing off from Just Zander Podcast. You can find me anywhere on any social media platforms, including TikTok. Everything's at Just Zander Gray. My IG, my Instagram is at Just Zander, and I post a lot of. I think I'm Instagram heavy. I post a lot on Instagram, but I think I'm working towards YouTube a little bit more too. And you can find me on YouTube as well, Zander Gray, and this will be up on YouTube. So and on Anchor. I'm still waiting for it to be on Apple Podcasts and stuff. I think it's taking time because of what's going on right now. But anyway, signing off. Have a great week and stay safe, stay positive, and be kind to one another. Okay? All right. And goodbye. I'm alone.